Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you will receive alerts when there are new episodes. Go get it.
This is what I tell them. I've been grinding for so long, I wake up and chase my goals. I go out and I go get it. How to code, that's all I know. I don't succeed, then I don't breathe. Success, what does it mean? If I conquer all my goals, then I'm living out my dream. Dig deep, go out and get it. Success Chronicles, compete until it's finished. Success Chronicles, go take care of your business. Success Chronicles, it's deeper than just winning. Success.
Hey, what's up, guys? We are here with Coach John Wilson, man. Great guy here at Rice University. Man, so happy for him with his journey. Great player, Texas player. Did some great things in college. Great coach, Texas coach, head coach. Has been, a couple stops in the college ranks, and his journey has just been a phenomenal one. And he's one that not only has he achieved some great success, but is doing great things to pour into others and help others, because there's a lot of people that's looking at him as like, man, it's awesome that you're blessed and fortunate to achieve those things. And so we just want to kind of share. Let's just talk about your journey today. Like, I know you have people hit you up like, man, how you do that? Like, what's it been like for you? So let's just kind of hit on what the journey has been, and maybe some things that people could do to kind of be a Coach Wilson.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the first thing I want to hit on is, I played college football at University of Kansas, and after football ended, didn't go to the NFL, and I see a lot of people struggle with this, that transition from, all right, football's over.
Man.
What do? I mean, that is a hard transition.
That is hard
for
at any
athletes,
level.
at any level. And a lot of people don't talk about it, because I think it's a real thing. People go through depression. People go through these tough times because they're trying to find their identity.
And some people don't.
They never do.
Yeah, never get over it.
So, long story short, I was going through that. I had a college degree, but I was sitting on my mom's couch like, I don't know what else to do besides football. So, she kind of helped me get into education as far as like, because she was the teacher. And I got my start at Klein High School as a freshman B team coach. And Jason Glenn hired me, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I got to learn the ropes of coaching. I played the game, obviously, for a long time, but learned the ropes of coaching and mentoring and leading people. But again, started there as a freshman B team coach. I remember him telling me, like, hey, this is your baby. Treat it like your baby. Take some ownership, practice plans, everything. This is your baby. If you need help, I'm here. So I did that first year, continued to grow there. I ended up becoming a position coach on the varsity level at Klein High School. And my interest to coaching college football really started when I was a position coach on the varsity level at Klein High School. Coach Glenn gave me an opportunity to be the recruiting coordinator.
Yeah.
And I took a lot of pride in that, and try to promote our kids as much as possible. And I had a lot of contact with college coaches, because if you don't know, when you're a recruiting coordinator on any campus, you're kind of the first person to contact when colleges come by. So I had everybody's numbers, and I would talk to people, and they would walk them down to the office, introduce the head coach, but me and the coaches would get a chance to talk.
Yeah.
And
that's how you build great relationships.
Yeah, that's how you build great relationships. And I never forget thinking, I was walking a guy back to his car as he left, and he said, man, you never thought about coaching college? And I said, I have. He said, man, you'd be pretty good at it. You might want to think at it. And he gave me his card. And I never forgot that, and I felt like that at that moment. I was like, I think I could do this. A couple years went by, still coaching at Klein Oak. From then, I got an opportunity to be a head coach at Klein Forest High School. That was my alma mater. I played there, went to high school there. Still had very strong connections there with Lance Alexander, who's our building principal, coached me in high school. So,
LA.
Yeah, he does a great job. So, got a chance to take over at Klein Forest High School. It was a tough situation. They were coming off of being 0-19, 2 losing seasons back to back. Program going downhill. So, it was a great opportunity for a young guy like myself to take over and give back to my community. That was the first thing. I was like, man, look, I want to get this program back to where it should be, back to winning some football games, getting some energy, get some enthusiasm about the program. We brought in a good staff, and luckily we had a couple of Division I football players on that team, and we got a chance to turn that program around and got it back to a 500, win team. So it was a great opportunity, and towards my end of my time there, year 3, this is another crazy story. I never forget sitting in my office, this is probably like May of 2023, the head coach at SFA, Kobe Carter, I don't know why he did this, but he put out a tweet that says SFA football is looking for a running back coach, preferably a Texas high school football coach. And it had 5,000 retweets, 100,000 likes. And I'm like, nah, I ain't got a chance. I mean, everybody's going after this job. And lo and behold, the next day, just so happened, a college recruiter from SFA came in, just so happened. And when he comes in, I know him a little bit, and towards the end of the conversation, man, I said, hey, you know, I saw your head coach posted that. I said, I would be interested if there was an opportunity. He said, would you? And I said, yeah. He's like, I'll call him right now. So, and by the way, his name is Marcus Trice, so he would be really mad at me if I didn't give him his credit. So, you know.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Yeah. So he made the call for me, and about a day or two later, I got an email and a text from Coach Carter, you know, asking about interviewing and stuff. So I did the interview, and they offered me the job. And this is the part where I want to tell people it's not as easy and as good as it looks. They offered me the job, and it was honestly, it was a $50,000 pay cut from being a head coach, Texas high school football coach, to being an FCS position coach. Mm-hmm. But when I told my wife, I was like, man, this is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for me and our family to grow, and we got to take a leap of faith here. And I don't know where it's going to take us, but if I don't do this now, who knows if I'll ever have another chance to do it.
Yeah.
But again, took that $50,000 pay cut. We moved into a small 3-bedroom house in Nacogdoches, Texas, about 1,600 square feet. And we crammed all our stuff in there, and we lived there for 2 years.
Yeah.
And in some parts it was great because it was small town living, very intimate. My wife liked it. And then sometimes, you know, we really miss Houston. We just missed the access of everything, right? Yeah, so it was tough times, but I learned a lot, and there were a lot of great times there, and I kind of learned how to be a college football coach, learned how to recruit, and what's the protocols and stuff like that for that. Mm-hmm. So that was great. And then towards the end of my stint there, this opportunity at Rice came about, and it was kind of I got lucky. It was a crazy opportunity. You know, I had a friend of mine, Jason Washington. He's out coaching at South Alabama right now. Mm-hmm. He reached out to me and said, hey, I know you're a Houston guy. Scott Abel just got the job there. He's looking for a Houston guy. Would you be interested in going to Rice? I'm like, absolutely. So I guess I sent my resume and stuff to Coach Abel. He texted me back and said, hey, would you be able to jump on a call tonight at 6 p.m.? And at that time, it was about 4 p.m. So I'm like, yeah, Coach, I'll be ready. So we jump on a Zoom call. I put my suit, my jacket on, and I jump on a Zoom call with Coach Abel. It went well. And then I thought it went well. Then I didn't hear from him for 2 weeks. And every day my wife said, you heard anything? I'm like, nah, you know how it is when you're waiting to hear back from a job. It's like, it feels like a month, but it's really just been a week or two. But long story short, he called me back. It had to been like 11 o'clock on a Tuesday night and said, hey, we got this job. Are you interested? And I said, absolutely. And I had to go in there and wake my wife up and said, hey, we're going to go back to Houston. And she was super excited. But, you know, since I've been here and with this staff, it's been nothing but a great fit. I've been so thankful for Coach Abel. He's welcomed me with open arms, and I've been really appreciated to be back on the staff and be back in the city of Houston. So it's been a great story. But, you know, long story short, just with that process, man, it's just I would say my advice is to try to build relationships with people, and you got to take advantage, if you really want to do this, of any opportunity that you get. So. Yeah,
build those relationships, and then you have to make some sacrifices.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna just kind of go back a couple of things. I just want to say, Man, it was live at Klein Forest.
Yeah, well, yeah, we did some cool things there,
did
man.
Some great stuff
we did
in
some
the
great
community.
things there, yeah.
Man, was so happy for you.
Yeah.
Man, seeing the kids opening doors at the elementary school.
Yeah. We did
like
some
just
things.
like all of those little things really matter in building the culture and helping with the community. Man, y'all did great with that. So I want to throw that out there and give you some love on that. But then also, just the fact of like the relationship piece, like at each phase. Like I remember, being a high school coach, and it was awesome to, when those guys in college would come in and y'all just sit down and just have conversation.
Yeah.
And some of the guys that I'm really close to now, like, I met them through the recruiting phase. Guys that it's a pretty big. Like I remember, like Major Applewhite, came when he was at Texas. He was recruiting, and Major just hanging with us. Like that's Major Applewhite. We on the field just hanging at practice. First name, man. And so it's great to create those relationships because you never know what'll happen. And what you see is, man, they just doing their best to make it too.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. So no, you're absolutely right on that. And like I said, it's all about relationship building. And I also say this: I don't know how many times I was told no. About different opportunities. Coach. Like when I was at SFA,
that's good.
Man, I was trying to get every job in America. It didn't matter. And I sent texts and emails and did phone calls, and people didn't answer, and people wouldn't reply. And if I did get a reply, it was, "Oh man, we already got this position filled." So my advice to people out there is, man, don't take no as a thing to quit. You got to keep on going. No can't bother you. You got to keep on going to the next one. All right, that guy didn't answer. He don't want to be a part of what you got going. Then you got to keep on moving on. So you're gonna get told a no a lot in this business as far as whatever you're trying to do. But you gotta persevere through all that and stuff like that. So I've been told no a bunch of times, and luckily, Coach Ogle, he said yes. So, I'm just grateful to be here. But again, you just got to continue to work and grind, and good things gonna happen.
That's good, well, man. I appreciate you taking always appreciate you taking the time to chop it up with me and share gems.
Absolutely.
Based off of your experience and the things that you've been blessed and fortunate to achieve, and I wish you continued success.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me, man. And I do want to tell one story. You can keep this, or you don't have to keep this.
Yeah. Come on.
I don't even know if you remember this. Maybe 2016. I remember sitting at a restaurant with Coach Anderpont, Coach Shock, and yourself when you was at Oak Ridge High School coaching track. We was at the state regionals, or maybe the state track meet, and I remember talking to you, and you were a good dude, willing to give a young coach like myself any type of advice. So I remember that day, and I'll never forget it, man. And we've been friends ever since then. And I've watched your career grow from afar, and I think you're doing some really good things. So I appreciate that friendship and that mentorship. And again, good luck to you and whatever you're doing in the future.
I appreciate that. Because in what we do, and you're of the same mold, a person to just look out for good people. You do that too, and just like I knew, man, I saw some great things in who you were, and I mean, it's a good space when you can get in where you've done some things and you see that, like, well, man, maybe if I share that with somebody else, maybe it'll help them.
Absolutely.
And for me, that's what it ain't about me. It's just, what I can do to help. And to hear you say that, man, makes my heart happy, because I've always strived to be intentional
it's true.
about that and understanding it's bigger than me. And so I think that makes the world better. That makes our profession better. Too. So, man, appreciate the kind words.
No doubt, I appreciate you. So again, appreciate you coming, man, and you're more than always welcome here for sure.
That's it. Well, thank you guys for checking out this session. I hope you're able to get some gems from this to help you. See you next time. God bless.
Go get it.